YouTube fam, what's going on, fam? It's your man Vacay-Jay. Hope you can hear me. Definitely here with the new set. We ready. We're set. We're live. What's going on, fam? Good to see everybody out there. And yeah, we're back. Definitely here and here to go live, talk with you all. YouTube fam, it's been a minute, so you already know we're gonna break down some of your favorite shows, talk about a couple of movies, get right into it. You know, it's Vacay-Jay and friends, so waiting on a couple of friends to chime in, to come in, and we're definitely gonna get it started. Again, I am Vacay-Jay, so you already know how we do. Oh yeah, you already know how we do. Go ahead and drop your comments below. Let me know exactly where you guys are tuning in from, and I appreciate you guys coming online. As usual, as we do, you know about the recaps, you know about everything that we do here, and definitely we're gonna break down a couple of shows that we've been watching. So definitely let me know what shows you've been watching. I'm looking at your comments. I'm looking to see who's jumping on. Absolutely, if you'd like to donate, absolutely you can do that through the super chat. We also have links. Definitely follow me on all my other social media, Vacay-JayTV on IG, on TikTok, right? Twitter, look me up. Absolutely, we're going to continue to make this thing happen, fam. So yeah, we're going to cover a couple of shows today. I'm excited to do so. So if you're just joining, absolutely, I appreciate you all for watching. We're going to get into it and talk about, you know, one of my favorite shows, one of my guilty pleasures, another one of my guilty pleasures, right? P-Valley, right? P-Valley. The other one is Ruthless, right? Ruthless, shout out to Tyler Perry's Ruthless Squad and everybody there. But yeah, P-Valley family. You see, I got my special outfit on today. I went down to Chuckalisa and I said, hey, you know, I definitely want to see what's going on for season 2. And season 2, first episode, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to get into that, recap that a little bit, talk about some favorite moments. I'll talk about my favorite moments. And if you have some favorite moments or moments that you dislike, whatever, definitely drop them in the comments below. So we're going to get into it, fam. We're going to get into it. And let's talk about P-Valley. So first off, out the gate, what are we talking about? We're talking about P-Valley, right? We're talking about Uncle Clifford, Autumn Night, Mercedes, Mississippi, right? We're talking about the ladies of Chuckalisa with Big L, Diamond, right? The whole squad. And what they start off with is the fact that there's COVID times going on right now, right? So they have to figure out a way in order to still make money, because with COVID, you already know, we went through it. Everything had to be shut down. Everything had to be shut down. So, you know, with all that being said, looks like Uncle Clifford came up with a way in order to make money. Now, just know, let's recap a little bit. We know Autumn Night, she had enough money to get, you know, the pink off the auction. So she's the owner of the pink, but she also gave Uncle Clifford like a percentage of ownership, right? Now, you know what happened in the last season. Last season, if you remember, you know, Autumn Night, Mercedes, they had a little scuffle with Autumn Night's ex, right? And Autumn Night's ex got X'd out. Remember that? So, you know, we definitely recap that, and we see that Uncle Clifford came up with an idea in order to make money in the pandemic, and he called it Ussy Land, right? I ain't gonna say it. Y'all know what it is, Ussy Land. And it's a car wash. And we got your boy from the Shy, right? Darnell from the Shy. He's rolling through, frustrated because he was having his birthday party. He was a dad of like 8, 10 kids. He was making a whole lot of noise. He's like, I'm fitting to go to 7-Eleven. Went down to Ussy Land. And yeah, he paid $100 for the Mercedes experience, right? So they're watching what's going on. They're like, listen, roll up your windows because it's going to get wet. And your boy, Darnell, boy, in this, I think his name is Lewis. In this, your boy goes through that car wash, and he's seeing all types of stuff, right? Seeing ladies in the cage dancing or whatever. And then he sees Uncle Clifford with a cape and a whole outfit. He tried to back up. And Uncle Cliff was like, nah, don't do that, right? So, it was a funny beginning to me, right? The beginning of P-Valley Season 2, Episode 1, it was pretty funny because, once your boy got that car wash and he saw Mercedes show up and do her thing, boy, he definitely got a little action going on in his car. And then Uncle Cliff tapped on that window, gave him them weed wangs and some Clorox wipes so he can wipe up the little mess that he made on his dashboard. Yeah, so starting out the gate, like, I'm going to give this episode definitely, out of 1 out of 10, I'm going to give it like 7.5. 7.5. Because there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. And it didn't, it started off good. But then it started to go into what was going on with everybody, right? How they were affected by the pandemic, how, things were going, how they were maneuvering through it. Your boy Dre, he's sitting there playing video games while his wife, who's a nurse, or she might be a doctor, she was going to the hospital every day, trying to take care of these COVID patients, losing patients left and right. She's frustrated. He's playing games. He ain't got no job, look like he's just chilling out, waiting for something to happen. And they didn't get along well before, when they was in the first season, right? But now it's like they really ain't getting along now because he ain't really doing nothing and she's working hard, tirelessly every day. Got to come home, get washed up, take a shower, put her, clothes in the hazmat bag, like trying to keep the house safe from COVID. Meanwhile, this dude, he just kind of like hanging out, right? So, we're talking about how people are reacting to this, but we find out that they're about to lift the restrictions. And P-Valley, the Pink, about to reopen, right? Uncle Cliff is like, the reopen, right? They're about to reopen again. So we seeing a lot of different things going on with these characters. Miss Mississippi, she's still with her baby father. He's still kind of like really attached, right? Still kind of keeping her close, trying to keep control of her. And she's blowing up online. You remember Rome from last season? Rome plays, Blue Kimball plays Andrew in Ruthless, but Blue Kimball also plays Rome in P-Valley. So we see Rome, and Rome is managing Miss Mississippi. So he's telling her, hey, go online. He has brand ambassador stuff going on for her. She's definitely bringing in profits for companies, and she's going online, getting views and stuff like that. So she's in a good position. But we see Lil Murda, he's trying to be in a better position. So they got a video out, and everything. But hey, like, Lil Murda wants to go on tour. His manager's like, yo, what's gonna draw the people in? Like, seriously, it's really not you and your tracks with, DJ Never Scared. It's really Miss Mississippi, right? So Miss Mississippi, hey, she got to be convinced in order for Lil Murda to go on this tour. So if you've seen the episode, again, you know what happens next. But I definitely give, this one definitely like what I say, 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. It was a good, solid beginning episode. And I'm looking forward to more that's going to happen next. I'm definitely looking forward to what's going to happen next, But at the end, seems like Keyshawn, Miss Mississippi, definitely wants to go on tour with Lil Murda. So we're going to see what happens with that, They're cooking up some new stuff. People on the block, the hood, they want more from Lil Murda. So, now Lil Murda definitely got to watch himself. At the same time, he has a situation with Uncle Clifford that he needs to straighten out too. So he's going through that process mentally as well. So absolutely, fam, like, I give it a 7.5. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you rate episode 1, right? Season 2, episode 1 of P-Valley. Like, I really like P-Valley. I've always liked P-Valley. Again, my guilty pleasure, And so definitely drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this as well. And again, while my friends are still showing up, again, if you haven't subscribed, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor, smash that like button as we continue to do this live. Definitely want to talk with you and see what your thoughts are on these shows, right? Definitely shout yourself out. Comment below and I'll shout you out, all right? So here we go. let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi. And Obi-Wan, I'm a big Star Wars fan. If you're a Star Wars fan, go ahead and type that below. If you're a Star Wars fan, let me know. But I'm a big, huge Star Wars fan. My dad, he took me to see Star Wars, the first Star Wars, before it was called A New Hope. It was just called Star Wars, right? So my dad took me to see Star Wars a long, long time ago. I'm not going to say when. You can look up when the first Star Wars came out. But I've been a fan ever since. And Obi-Wan Kenobi was an old man in the first Star Wars. So now he has his own feature, his own series on Disney Plus. So now we're getting the backstory of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So the first 2 episodes came out a week before last, right? And then the 3rd episode came out. And yeah, absolutely, I like how it's turning up. We got this new character, Chaka's sister. She's part of the dark side, and she's not taking any prisoners. She is absolutely like super, she's super like evil, right? And she's super powerful. So, I think we got somebody trying to get up in the pink. Let's see who it is. I don't know if she's ready or not, but we're gonna have her come up in the pink in a minute. Let me introduce none other, right? She went all out to be on this live with us today. So I'm gonna give her a props because she's undergoing recovery from some things. Maybe she'll tell you or whatever. So let's bring on the line Amy Veronica, right? No other than Amy
I'm here.
Veronica.
I'm here. What's up,
Okay,
y'all?
I see you. Thanks for joining the party. We up in here doing our thing, looking nice. I see you. You know what I'm saying? The COVID
Listen,
soldier.
I gotta represent for the pink. What you? Of
Okay,
course.
okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So good to have you. I was going into Obi-Wan, but we can go back to and talk about your thoughts on episode 1, season 2, episode 1 of the Pink of the P Valley. So we can
So
go
I,
back and talk about that a little bit. What do you rate the first episode of P
so
Valley?
I thought it was decent. So I ain't go front. I binged season 1 into season 2. Because I had only ever seen like pieces of it, so I had to binge watch it.
Yeah.
And coming off of the finale into the premiere, it was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like it kind of like went up and it came back down. So because I was still on that high from the finale, I
Yeah.
wanted a little bit more. But I thought overall it was a good episode. Definitely the opening scene was hilarious, crazy.
Right.
Like, that opening scene was nuts. Thought that was cool. But the characters to see what's happening now with, where they are with COVID and, how COVID impacted the pink and how they're adjusting to, the new norm, you know.
Yeah.
So it definitely has some funny moments. Of course, we love Uncle Clifford, hilarious, crazy. You and I talked about it, his one liners. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it came down. Like I said, coming off of the finale from season 1, but overall, it wasn't a bad episode.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, like we was talking about, like, again, I know you was like, yeah, kind of like started off where we're like reestablishing stuff again, and I was just like, okay, well, we kind of are, because now it's like 5 months, we in COVID, in the middle of COVID, about to come out of COVID. These ladies, they were struggling. It seemed like they was really struggling because not everybody was getting a car wash like that. They wasn't making the cash like they usually make, right?
Right.
Usually they're dropping mad money up in the club, right? Dropping mad dollars up in there. They're making money hand over fist, especially Miss Mercedes. And it seemed like Miss Mercedes, she kind of tired. Like,
Right.
she was like, my shoulder's hurting. I'm doing this stuff. I'm bringing the boys to the yard. Why y'all getting the cut? Y'all not getting on the pole. Getting on Big L like your wings are burnt. Like, she was real Aggie for real.
Right. Right.
She
And
straight.
it was a difference in seeing how Haley, aka Autumn Night, what I'm saying, seeing her transition, from season 1, she was more reserved because she was being sneaky. you know, so she kind of had like this, you know, what's up with her in the first season, but then now in this second one, she's kind of a boss,
Yeah,
but not really a boss. So like
yeah,
she's trying to take charge, but she's still fighting against that dominant personality that is Mercedes.
right. So yeah, she from what I understand, like Autumn Night, I love her, but this season, I don't think I'm gonna be loving her too well in this season. Like we're gonna see some different sides from what I understand, seeing interviews and stuff like that. You know, this the little sneaky girl as you call her, like she about to really like kind of like take over, and it ain't gonna look too pretty from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
all good. I'm looking
yeah.
forward to it. I'm all for it. You know?
So it's gonna be interesting to see how it all unfolds, and you know, because the whole casino thing is still on the table. So what's gonna be the next ploy to cop the waterfront, this waterfront property? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's gonna be another. I feel like it's gonna be another property battle somewhere in the mix, and that whole eerie scene where
Mhm.
they're putting up the lights and who did you turn the air on, like
Yeah.
that suspense is not for a reason. So somebody we think is dead is probably not dead.
Maybe. I don't know. I think he maybe did. I just think they trying to just scare people or make it mysterious. Like maybe it's their guilty conscience coming back. Like all three of them had, knew what was going on and knew what happened, and they all had something to do with burying the body or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it may have something to do with them just being anxious about, oh, what's this, what's that? Oh yeah,
Right.
somebody murdered in here. I'm feeling some type of way, some type of vibe going on. So yeah. I mean, some funny moments. I'll talk about some funny moments. I'll tell you.
Say it again.
Some funny moments. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It faded a little bit.
Yeah, funny moments. Funny moments. So um, some funny moments I like was when Uncle Clifford's grandma was like, "You see Mookie on the TV? You don't see her? Oh, she putting her foot in some chitlins. Go down there and steal me some chitlins."
Right.
Like,
Didn't one concerned about the fact that a whole person is dead. She just wants some chitlins.
that's it. She don't care that Tydell is done. Like, she probably ain't like Tydell like a lot of people didn't like Tydell. Man Tydell. But
Right.
yeah, she was like, go steal me some chitlins. You gonna steal me some chitlins or what? You watching the TV? She's gonna go down there herself, and she blind, like really all over some chitlins. Seriously. Like, come on.
No,
But
grandma is hilarious to me. I love Loretta Devine's role. Like
yeah,
she always just does the most in like
yeah.
everything that she does, her comedic stuff, she just does the most and I love it.
Yeah, she a legend. She's definitely a legend in the game.
Absolutely.
I respect her. She's done a lot of stuff. So absolutely. So another moment that I was thinking about was Miss Mississippi, man. She seemed like she really wants to get away from Derek. That's the name, Derek.
I don't think she does though. I think she wants the violence to stop, but I don't think she really wants to get away from dude.
Nah, she
Like,
want.
she
I believe she
defended
want. You know
him.
why? You know why I think she want to get away?
No, I don't think she wants to get away. I
The
think she
reason
wants.
why I believe she wants to get away is because she's doing everything in her power to get out of that room, to get it out of that. She feels boxed in. From what I see, she feels like she boxed in. She's trying to make it work with him as long as he's cool. But he's still very controlling of her. Still.
Yeah.
And at any given moment, he could flip at any given moment. Last season, he was beating her down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she don't want to go through that. I believe she wants to take more control of her money, of where she lives, of everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I see. That's why at the end.
But he did exercise a little restraint too, like because he jumped up, but he fell back. And I'm not excusing the dude at all. Like I don't like the dude, but I don't think she wants out of it. She had, Diamond pretty much had given her an opportunity to get out. Like even though he was gonna kill the dude, even though he didn't kill the dude, she turned on Diamond.
Yeah, we
Which
know
which
that.
to
We
me
know
was
that.
hilarious that he's a bouncer in front of Dollar General. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that's your spot. But again, I believe, like I said, at the end, when at first she got a call from Little Murder, and he was like, "Yo, I want to go on tour." She was like, "Nah." But after everything, throwing the clean diapers out so she can get out of there, go to the store, get some more diapers, get some moon pies. She felt like she was boxed in. She probably had cabin fever. Saw Diamond. Diamond was like, "Yo, get out of here." Rejected her. She don't want to be with Dude. Dude was forcing kisses on her. She just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she telling Gidget, yeah, we kind of working things out, but Gidget's like, yo, get away from that dude. He's like a sucker.
But she
And
not.
then
And
she
I don't
called,
even
and
think
then
it was.
she, but
I don't
then
even
she,
think it was cabin fever either, because remember she was still doing videos with Lil Murder. She was
no, she
still
wasn't. No, she
doing
did one
videos or
video.
whatever.
She did one video, and she was like, where my money from that one video? You get it? She did one video. So at the end, no, listen, at the end, she messaged Lil Murder. So, yo, let's do it. Let's go on tour, 12 city tour, right? 12 nights.
Right.
Let's do it. She ready to get up out of it. Bottom
I
line.
don't think that has anything to do with Derek though. I think she's ready to make some money. She's ready to make some moves. She's ready to, she started capitalizing on her popularity, as Miss Mississippi. I think she's ready for that. I don't think it has nothing to do with Derek.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. She don't want to be with Derek. I'm telling you that right now. She want to be out of that thing. And because if you really, really saw her last season, she had that one moment with Diamond. So
Yeah,
she's tolerating Derek because he is who he is to the baby.
right.
He is abusive. And any woman that's being abused, whether last season or this season, want to get away from the abuse. That's just my opinion.
But there's also, she got a bunch of kids. And so if she does, it's gonna
Miss
be
Mississippi
the
got one child.
age-old dilemma of,
she got one kid. What you talking about?
these, my kid. No, she has more than one.
Miss Mississippi?
She has more than one.
Where?
Because remember when her and Mercedes got into it, she was like, "Who told you to keep having all them kids?" She got more than one.
Where you see another kid? I only saw one kid last season and one child who was a little bit older than this.
Baby. I know she has an infant, the little
You need
baby.
to go back and watch, son.
Okay, I gotta go back
and watch, man.
But
I know you got to
listen.
Listen,
One over the 11.
Everybody out there, let me let them know. My sister is being a trooper right now because she may not look like it, but right now she got COVID and she on live with us. So salute to her. Give her a round of applause. Sometimes she got that COVID brain though, because she think like people got 5 kids and shit. They only got.
It's all good. COVID brain.
It's all good. You got that COVID brain. I understand. It's all right. It's all right. But anyway, bottom line, I believe that yes, I agree with you. They're gonna have a discrepancy with the property because Mayor Tydell, he's dead, and they got this other guy coming in, still trying to take over the paint. Right, take over that property so they can get that casino going.
Right.
So that's again, they're gonna be fighting again for this property. The pink is definitely high priority. Okay, so would you rate it overall?
I give that episode a 6.5, 7.
Okay, I gave it 7.5. Okay, cool, good stuff.
We're somewhat in sync.
Yeah, okay.
Almost.
COVID brain in the building. All right, so listen, let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. It was the third episode, right?
Yeah, because they gave us 2 last week. Yep.
All right, so tell me what do you rate it? What do you rate it?
I'm still on that 9.5, 10. I am enjoying this ride. I love the part of the story that they're telling, and to see like Vader, like ruthless Vader, was yo. I was like, really, Disney? We snapping necks, and this what we doing? Okay, we burning people alive, trying to. Okay, Disney. Like, yeah, I like where they're going with this. I like the story that they're choosing to tell, in between. So I'm curious to see how long it's gonna be before Obi-Wan really taps back into the Force, because he's still kind of running from it. He's still not embracing fully who he is, because he's trying to, I guess, like, leave that behind and not be a Jedi, leave that Jedi life behind. But I'm ready to see my dude do his thing. Like,
I
I'm
would say
I'm I'm loving it.
I would say yes and no, because the reason why I say yes and no, maybe he hasn't used the Force in a long time, and that's the reason why he's not as strong as he used to be, because he would sense, like, when you have the Force, you would sense where Darth Vader, like, he was running from Darth Vader, and Darth Vader showed up out of nowhere, like, boom, I'm right here. He would have sensed that he was in there, he was right there with his lightsaber. And at the same time, he was talking to um, farmer dude that's taking care of Luke. And
Yeah.
he's asking him, like, yo, he needs to be taught. He's like, yo, leave us alone. Leave us alone, leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? So on one end, he's like, yo, I need to teach Luke eventually, right? On the other end, it's like, I'm not as strong. I didn't use it. He hasn't used it in a very long time.
Long time.
So
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, why he has to get tapped back into it eventually. And I know he will. But he is
He has to.
super weak right now. He's looking super weak. For real.
But I am loving her real name is Moses. I love her in this role. I really do. I really do.
Yeah, she's dope.
There was some talk in one of the Marvel chats, like, she might be a good Storm. It's like, I don't know about all that, but I'm enjoying her. I'm enjoying her in this role for sure.
I never even thought about that. She's dope. I mean, she real mean, you know what I'm saying? But she's playing that role. Like, she's really doing well. Like, you got a little feedback. I got to turn that down or something. You got a little feedback on your end. Or I got to put your headphones on.
I'm not using anything external.
Yeah. So yeah, like, she's playing a really, really good role. I can appreciate what she's doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got some feedback. You may want to try those headphones.
I'm not wearing them.
Yeah. So again, she is definitely doing a great job. I'm looking to find out exactly when the other girl's gonna come, Rosario Dawson, when her character is gonna come in Obi-Wan. I want to see those two fight. I want to see Moses. I want to see the other one fight.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay.
I'm ready for them to introduce Luke now. Like, we're seeing Leia and the story unfolding with Leia. I'm curious as to where they're going to now introduce young Luke.
Yeah. I'm enjoying Leia. I'm really enjoying her. And to me, it's like, okay, I think they're going to go full throttle into her side too, because they really didn't do that before. Really, it was like, all right, this is Luke, young Luke, boom. We got a little bit of young Luke, and then when he turned like a teenager or whatever, then we saw when Obi-Wan came and then was teaching him in Star Wars. You would call it A New Hope, but originally it was just Star Wars, right? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to more of Leia. That ending, I wonder what's going to happen to her, because Moses caught up. What's her character name? Her character name is what? Reva or Rev or Reva?
Rave or Raven or Rav or something like that.
Third sister.
Yeah, something like that. The
third sister. She like the third sister or whatever. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on with that. Like, somewhere along the line, Leia is going to learn something about the Force. Because if you remember that last Star Wars where she actually died, she had the Force and she knew what she had. You know what I'm saying? She knew that she had some type of ability. Remember when the whole, and that what was it? Was it The Last Jedi? was it the Last Jedi that Leia died and she died in real life?
That's it.
Yeah, it was the Last Jedi. So with the Last Jedi, like she knew she had the ability when that whole ship blew up and then she was like sleeping and woke up and then she flew back. And I remember that part. So Leia knew that she had some type of ability with the Force. So looking to see the childhood, how she developed that.
So now that you bring that up, I was thinking this. I was thinking maybe we probably really won't get much of Luke in this because
Right.
a lot of the other Star Wars movies kind of circle around him.
Right.
Right. So I think this probably will be more of her story because I love, how they really put on display her intelligence. Like she's super smart. I love that, as they're doing that. So as we kind of talk through it, I'm thinking that's probably where it'll probably go in more of her direction, more of her story than his. Because
Right.
we even got to see Luke in, a little bit in the Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, Luke has been like the main dude for a very long time. And that's why they had the Last Jedi, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then had, what's her name, kind of like carry it on. They were trying to end the Skywalker, whole thing in the Last Jedi. But so now it's like, okay, let's backtrack now. Let's show what happened when they were both born, separated. Now, call Leah. Shout out to my niece. Shout out to my baby girl. Hey, congratulations, baby girl. You already know, right? So, Leah Simone, salute. So, yeah, Leia, I love seeing this because I wasn't even expecting this. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was just gonna see Obi-Wan's story, but they had to add like another sub story within because then it'd be like, okay, old man Obi-Wan, that's cool, but yeah.
But I think it's another story in there too, and that's Moses, aka Raven, whatever her character name is. It's her story as well because I am really curious to know why she was really like, what's her vendetta against Obi-Wan? It's not just to capture him for Darth Vader or to capture him to win this position. Like she legit in that first episode especially, like she has like a hatred for this dude. Like he did something to her or something that happened to her somehow was a result of him or he's connected to her backstory some kind of way.
Yeah. He is. And you know what? Now that I think about it, like, Obi-Wan taught Anakin, right? Do you think that after Anakin, they had that fight, he left Anakin for dead, about to go into the molten lava, the Sith Lord came, took him, put him back together like, Bionic Man or whatever, and made Darth Vader. Do you think that after that happened, that Obi-Wan may have tried to teach others, and others may have went to the dark side, same way that Anakin did? Maybe Rey, the third sister, was a pupil of his, turned to the dark side, found out about Anakin's story. Again, I'm just speculating. And it's like, yo, I'm loyal to you, Darth Vader. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Let's get at this.
Or maybe he didn't teach others and his refusal, because as we can kind of see, what happened to Anakin really like broke him and sent him into like despair almost. Right? So much that like he's still having nightmares about it. So maybe he didn't teach others and his refusal to teach others led them to the dark side, led them to, well, I want to learn it. And so I have, it's available to me here. So I'm going to learn from this, perspective. Maybe he pushed some folks away.
Maybe it's possible. It's possible. But she really wants power. She wants to come up in the ranks because it's like to me, it looks like a reverse Cinderella story. Because if you got the third sister and they keep like, yeah, you know, you're this, you're that, you were trash, you were this, you were that, and they got those other two alien Sith people who were like, yeah, you kind of like the, you know, back up to us. Like, we really gonna be in control. We're gonna do what Darth Vader. We're gonna take the credit, even though you found Obi-Wan. So she's kind of like being pressed down, and they want to take the credit for her work. Kind of like Cinderella, you know what I'm saying, with the two bad sisters and the three sisters, you know what I'm saying. So I think she wants to come up, prove herself to Darth Vader. I mean, she killed one of the other dudes. Like, what was it, the first, the second? First, second, right? The second one, right? She like, oh, you think you're going to take credit for capturing Obi-Wan? And I've been running after him all this time? Got rid of that dude. And then she just blamed it on Obi-Wan, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's definitely interesting. I'm excited about it. A couple of days, we're going to see episode 4. How many episodes is it?
With their track record, it's probably 6.
Yeah. $1 million an episode, right? Yeah, guys.
Yeah. So this week will be episode 4.
All right. They better give us more, man. I mean, they better pack it in these next episodes, you know.
Yeah.
And these last remaining joints. But I think they will put out on my community side that they've already got season 2 slated for Obi-Wan. So it's reported that season 2 is about to come up. They're about to start filming. So you're going to have more. It may not be like right after.
Right.
We got Mandalorian 3 coming. I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It'll probably all drop next year.
Yeah. Well, Mandalorian may drop like the end of this year, and then Obi-Wan come up. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as, did you rate this? Did you give me your rating yet?
Yeah, I rated it. It's still a 9.5, 10.
9.5.
I'm still on a high with this one.
Okay. I'll give it a 9. Yeah.
Okay, what's holding back that 1 point?
I don't know. Like, seriously, there's still some holes that need to be filled. Like, we got this new character. Like, who the heck is she? The one that's trying to help him escape. Like, what's her real role? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is she?
Right.
I need to find that out now. And there's some other things that I'm kind of waiting for. So that's why I'm kind of like, they hold it back a little bit on me. So I want to, you know, I like how Darth Vader came through, though. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, bah, just snapping necks and boom, boom, boom. Like all of that. But Obi-Wan is looking real weak. And I know they have to do that in order to show the rise up of Obi-Wan, right? I know they have to show that he's not as strong as we think he should be. And then he's going to rise up and boom, go from there, right? So, all right. So 9.5. Great. Cool. All right. Did you see Top Gun?
I have not seen Top Gun
You ain't
yet.
seen Top Gun yet?
Planning
Yeah, I know
to,
why.
and then COVID hit me, and now I'm in quarantine.
Yeah. Get with your fire stick peoples. Anyway, yeah, man. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. You know, again, we put spoiler alerts on there. So if you haven't seen Top Gun, if you haven't seen Penny Valley, if you haven't seen Obi-Wan Kenobi, definitely check them out. But
I heard Top Gun was amazing too.
What? Say it again.
I said I'm hearing that Top Gun was amazing or is amazing.
It is like if you, man, it's been like over 30 years since the Top Gun came out, like regular Top Gun, and I'm gonna say that they didn't disappoint in Maverick. Didn't disappoint. A lot of ode to the first Top Gun. A lot of references. A lot of this. The kids that were in Top Gun are now grown up now. Okay, and yeah, now your boy Maverick gonna have to teach them how to get things done, and it's very dangerous. It's very like emotional too, you know, because if you remember Top Gun, the first one, you know, Maverick lost his boy, but now his boy's son is in the Air Force, and they all gonna go on a mission, and his boy's son. Not to spoil, well, I guess it's a spoiler alert. I'm spoiling it, okay? So, you know, by now, y'all should have seen it, but it is what it is, right? If you got cold
Yeah,
eyes,
it's like 2 weeks old. We
it's
passed
2
spoiler
weeks,
alert.
so I'm not holding anything back. Like, oh, you know, it's been 2 weeks. You should have seen it already. If not, then you just know what I'm talking about after you see it. But yeah, man, like your boy, they call him Rooster. Okay, he's the son of Tom Cruise, Maverick's boy, that died. He died. So Rooster blames Maverick because his father died. Because Rooster's father was on a mission with Maverick when he died. So Rooster's now like he has a grudge against them. You know, he doesn't want to see him around. Kind of find out they called in Maverick to come teach these guys how to be on this mission, how to be on point, and everything else like that. Tom Cruise is going up in the air, testing them out to see how they do in battle. So they doing practice battles, and Tom Cruise is kicking their ass, yo. He's just flowing around them, and they're trying to find them and look, and he's behind them and shooting them down and everything else like that. Practice. And for every person that gets shot down, they got to do like 300 push-ups. So he's snagging them down, boom, flipping over them, doing all types of just aerial acrobatics with this freaking plane. And like Maverick is just like the man. And they like, yo, that's the OG right there. You better respect him. But these young cats, you know, they like, nah, you know, we know more than him. They always think they know more than the OGs. The OG comes and he's just like, wow, okay, go do your push-ups. Go do your push-ups. Go do your push-ups, right? And bottom line, it's like, okay, it's up to you to make this thing happen. So what's his name? Was in it? Ice. Ice was in it. Played by, you know what I'm talking about. What's his name?
What else he played in?
He played it. I think, was it Tron? No, not Tron. No, he played in Tron. He was in Tron a long time ago. Yeah, so go see the movie. You know what I'm talking about. But he was in it, one of his old boys. Like, right. It was good. Like, to me, it was real, real good. Honestly, I give it like a 9.5. Like, seriously, I give it a 9.5. Like, the sound effects, everything was just dope. Like, it was just... And so what they had to do...
I might have to go see that. I might have to get the D-box seats when I see that.
You know what? I'm going to suggest to you that you go see it in IMAX.
In IMAX? Okay.
Yeah, because that, man, like, listen, like, you see the aerial and the sound effects and everything, it's crazy. So, if you're going to go see it, I would suggest you see it in IMAX. I know some people who saw it in IMAX and was like, yo, insane. It's the #1 movie in America right now. #1.
Yeah.
I think
but
worldwide.
I'm thinking like though the D-box seats, the seats that move, okay. Man, like the action to feel the action of it. I think I might need to experience.
Oh yeah, go do that too. Yeah, go do that too. Like seriously, like this. Honestly, like I was feeling it, and I watched it from the crib. So you already know, like to go see it in IMAX or D-box or whatever that is, B-box, D-box. Yo, listen, it's an experience. I'll say that it's definitely an experience that you need. You want to have that surround sound, special effects around you, and it's super dope, super dope. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so what else? Oh yeah, what else you want to see? What else is coming up? TV show, movie that you looking forward to seeing?
Well, of course, you know the next summer movie is Thor: Love and Thunder. Mm-hmm. So I definitely plan to be out of the house in time enough to see that. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna bring back. I would hope, but it may not be anytime soon. Of course, season 2 of Kingdom Business, and then of course I really want to check out East New York. That show looks really good.
Oh, absolutely. And again, I think that may be coming out in the fall. We'll see. Because they gotta let all these blockbusters come and go. Like, if I was a network, I would not put out East New York when you got Love and Thunder, Jurassic Park.
I forgot about Jurassic Park.
That Buzz Lightyear joint coming out too. You got, and you got all these other TV shows like The Chi. You got all these TV. Like the summer is gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed. We're gonna cover everything. Yeah,
I forgot about Buzz Lightyear. I'm gonna have to run through my Cinemark app and pre-order some stuff.
Yeah, when I
Get
saw
my
that,
seats.
I went to see Doctor Strange.
Yep.
I saw that Buzz Lightyear. I'm like, yo, this joint gonna be pretty serious. It's not like the whole Toy Story. Oh, I got
No, it's not.
you. This is like serious. Like, yo, we on a mission, and you know, it's all animation, but still, he looks like a grown. He don't look like a toy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then now he's dealing with the daughter. They trying to make it as realistic as possible, but he's dealing with the daughter of a toy that he used to rock with, and she's like, oh, you know, and he's like, yeah, to infinity, and then she's like, what? What am I supposed to say? He's like, it's something that me and your mom used to do. You know?
Right, and you know the whole mention of Zurg, and yeah, man, that's
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
But the Shy, looking forward to the rest of P Valley. What else coming on? The Shy. What else?
It's so much to digest.
Yeah.
With these networks and streaming services, and you know, I don't even know. I have to look and see what's on Prime. Like, I'm sure Prime has a bunch of shows.
Prime has a bunch of stuff. I saw. I was telling you about it. The Trophy Wife.
Yeah, I am gonna watch that. So on the next live, we can talk about that.
Yeah, Trophy Wife. That was pretty good. You know, that was pretty good. There was a lot of twists, a lot of turns.
Okay.
You know, a lot of.
I saw that's on BET Plus, so I am gonna check that out.
Yeah, a lot of whodunits. Like, oh, did you do it? Oh, she's crazy. It's, you know, we want to sell this business. Somebody got to die. Oh, dang, man, your husband died and he was cheating. And the dude from the barbershop is in there. You know, Brown played the.
I can't think of his name. He's in Save the Last Dance.
Yeah. He looks. Yeah, he's matured, so he doesn't sound like a geeky dude in this one. He's pretty serious in this one, so he's like a little older. Okay. So I remember him just kind of being like the geek guy, you know, in barbershop. But yes, I mean, when did barbershop come out? Like 10 years ago? Like, this has been a long time.
Longer than that, like 20.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So
long time.
Like, yeah, so it's pretty good. Trophy Wife is good. But there's a whole lot of stuff, you know, a whole lot of stuff I'm looking forward to. But we definitely gonna recap your favorites, fam. You already know. We're gonna recap The Shy. Wait for Ruthless to come back. Power Book 3, Raising Cain is coming in August, right? So we got some stuff. We're gonna have a lot of stuff lined up on Vacay-Jay and of course, don't forget. Again, I know you got the COVID right now. Give her a shout out. Show some love to Amy, and make sure. See, we keep forgetting about this, and we cannot forget about the work. Okay, make sure you check out Amy Veronica's album. We haven't talked about it in a while. Her album, Journey Through My Journals.
Journey Through My Journal.
That's what I said. So check the album out. All right, stream it, download it, do what you got to do. Right, and support. Like, seriously, like that's a dope
and then
album.
Come back and tell us what you thought about it. Share your feedback.
Yeah, go to her page and tell her what you thought about it. All right, go to her page and say, hey, I loved it, I hated it, whatever. Just tell her, let her know. All right, but yeah, man, like, make sure you subscribe to her page. Definitely show love, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Definitely subscribe to Vacay-Jay TV. We're gonna continue to do what we do, bring it to you live. You know, we had other plans, but you know what? We may do it again. We may do it next week. We'll see, because we were supposed to be at the Paint in Chucalissa. So we'll see what happens next week. Maybe some people feel better. We'll get back on, and we'll go to the Paint. Because, yeah, actually next week, it makes sense. Next week, they are going to reopen because they lifted the COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
So maybe next week we need to go down to Chucalissa live right here. And make it happen, because the reopening is happening at the Pink on the next episode. So we can do that. Either we'll come on Friday or we'll come on Monday like this, and we'll make it happen. But we'll let you know, fam, all right? So, Amy, I appreciate you for jumping on. Feel better.
Of course. Always a pleasure being with you guys.
Get that stuff out of your system. Get that COVID brain together. Let's go. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Family, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for your love and support. You already know how we do. And until next time, salute. Peace.